And we are back with Cityline. And our final segment today, I am so excited about, again, carrying on our theme of local community art. We have Dr. Kimberly Keith, who's the Executive Director of Hilltop Artists. Dr. Kim, thanks for being here in your holiday best. I love it.
Oh, thanks for having me.
And we've got Jonathan Bolivar. Jonathan, you are a teaching artist with Hilltop Artists. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you both for being here again, also in your festive holiday attire. 'Tis the season. It's officially December, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you both. We're just thrilled to be here. And like I said, to carry on the conversation of art and just 'tis the season for all things festive and art. And we started this segment with a shot of this table, which features some of the art made by students from Hilltop Artists. Is that correct?
Yes,
I love it. Fun, festive, holiday themes. I see a snowflake and some candy canes. Wonderful. I love it. It adds a festive touch to the studio on this snowy December morning. So Hilltop Artists, Dr. Kim, for those of our viewers that might be new to the area, share with us just what Hilltop Artists is.
Hilltop Artists is a youth development program that uses glass making to connect young people from diverse social and cultural backgrounds to better futures. Better futures for us means getting a good education and developing all of those 21st century skills that make students and everybody great members of our community. So we work on critical thinking skills, social skills, communication skills, because when you create glass, you work as part of a team. And you need your team with you. And so you need to learn how to communicate and get along and all of those things. And yes, we make beautiful items, holiday and otherwise, but we're really working with the whole child. And so that's what youth development is.
I'm always just in awe of watching glassblowers specifically, because you're right, it's a team effort. You cannot do it by yourself, or at least can't do it very well. So
That's true.
That makes such sense that this is such a community collaborative effort. How did Hilltop Artists get its start, Kim?
In 1994, a local gallerist, Kathy Kaperick, and one of her friends, Dale Chihuly, the glassmaker, saw that there were a lot of teens that were at a loose end in Tacoma, and there was a lot of things going on at the time in the early and mid 90s, gangs, meth, lots of things in Tacoma, and so they wanted to provide an alternative activity and an alternative space for these youth to go to and develop their creativity. And so they asked the school district about using the old auto shop at what was then Jason Lee Junior High, which is now Hilltop Heritage Middle School. And that's where our hot shop is. It started off 4 couches and making some art without glass, and then they made a reheating chamber, and they started heating up Snapple bottles and reusable glass, and that's how the program started. And so 28 years later, we have a very professional studio with 2 furnaces and 3 glory holes and annealers and the whole 9 yards.
Wonderful. What a creative way to reuse and recycle glass. I
Oh, yeah.
love it.
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan, as an artist, a teaching artist, what inspired you to become a teaching artist with Hilltop Artists?
I've always really loved the trade side of glass and how the only way we pass that knowledge on is between each other. And so I was fortunate enough to have a mentor that invested a lot of time in me and, helped take an Oklahoma kid and helped me travel around the nation just off of the skill I built. But to speak on what Dr. Kim said, a lot of the life skills that we get from glass, for lack of a better term, it changed my whole life, And so getting to work with kids in the past really inspired me to seek out programs that did that. And when I found the Hilltop, I was very much excited to try and become a part of the team. And so for me, getting to work with these young people and show them more about themselves than they know right now is kind of the biggest part that I love about working at Hilltop, helping them see the person that we see. And I think, we all are trying to do that for each other as well. So.
That's amazing. So what is an average day like for you as a teaching artist?
Well, we have 3 different sections of the Hilltop program, if you will. And mine is specifically in the daytime classes. And so I teach middle schoolers through a daytime elective. We have 5 different periods, and I have 2 teachers that work with me. We have 3 stations, and so students can learn about making beads on the torch, doing different forms of kiln work like mosaics or just like small dishes and such in the kiln, and then the hot shop floor, which is kind of what a lot of people think of when they think of glass blowing. To speak to what Dr. Kim said, it's one of the most professional facilities that I've seen, and there's nothing like it that exists in the world for middle schoolers. So I spend a lot of time trying to make sure middle schoolers understand the privilege that they have getting to work in there. But the best parts of the day are for the ones that, again, learn a lot about who they are, and I get to see them kind of break through that shell of, a little bit of self-confidence that blossoms in the end when they are gathering something over 2,000 degrees. They're like, oh, the rest of the life might not be as hard, now that I know I can do this. So
yeah, wonderful. Yeah, well, getting middle schoolers to do just about anything, let alone be careful and professional around a 2,000 degree oven hot shop, I can understand, but
yes.
That's wonderful, and so wonderful for them to feel fulfilled and that sense of accomplishment and ownership once they've completed something beautiful. So the holidays for me, they just feel like they've officially started when you open your doors for the winter glass sale. Glass just feels like such a wintry medium to me. So when is this year's event? When is the winter glass sale, Dr. Kim?
The winter glass sale is going to be Saturday, December 3rd from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it's going to be at Hilltop Heritage Middle School. And we have a variety of items, like the ones we brought here today, snow people, glasses with snow people on them, penguins, Christmas trees. Our signature ornament this year is a snow person face. And lots of stuff. And in addition to the sale, and I'll just say a little bit about how our team production students earn a scholarship for doing that production, for producing things that we sell at our annual sales. And then the money goes back into the program to pay for those scholarship stipends and so forth. And so when you're purchasing things from us, everything goes back into the program. All of our programs are tuition free. Our daytime, our after school, our summer programs. It's all tuition free for the students. We work with students from all over Tacoma and Pierce County, not just students that go to Silas and Hilltop Heritage. And so I just want to let everybody know that. But yeah, Saturday, December 3rd, we do ask that folks go online and get tickets. They're free online tickets for shopping from 10 until 11:20, and then after 11:20 you can just come in. But people used to line up starting at 7 in the morning to get a spot to come in, and so we started to do this online tickets so they didn't have to line up in the snow and the cold for 3 hours before we open the doors. And so it's very popular. I'm very thankful for that. And then also while we do the sale, our students make a collaborative project in the hot shop. And so if you'd like to come and watch our students making, so I think one day they're making a wreath, right? And then a Christmas tree. And in the past, they've made large penguins and snow people, and they even made a baby Yoda holding an ornament, which is in my office, if anybody would like to come and see that.
Of course. I feel like Baby Yoda has just been the cultural muse of the last few years, and
Yes.
everybody needs to make Baby Yoda out of something. I've seen him out of cake, out of, anyway. Well, wonderful to know that there's a glass Baby Yoda that's crafted right here in
Yes.
Tacoma out there somewhere. So the winter glass sale, Dr. Kim, if it's my first time attending, it's a sale. I assume there are pieces for purchase, but what
Yes.
else should guests expect when they attend the sale?
To see the collaborative piece being made, to meet a lot of people from the community, to be able to speak with our students and ask them about their experience at Hilltop Artists, and then just kind of get a flavor for our programs, in addition to being able to get beautiful ornaments and objects. And today I'm actually wearing a pair of Christmas tree earrings, which are a new item this year that our flame working students make. And so I bought one of the few pairs yesterday, hot off the presses. So if you want some, you got to come and get them on Saturday, December 3rd.
Perfect. Get there early and snag your Christmas tree earrings. Those are beautiful.
Yes, thank you.
So, Jonathan, the winter glass sale is not the only December event that the Hilltop Artists are hosting. Now, here's a tongue twister. What can you tell me about the Hot Shop Hot Nights event on December 16th?
So the Hot Shop Hot Nights event is a part of a residency program that we're doing. On the 16th, we'll be having Jen Ellick. She is a local artist. She's a renowned artist. I've been following Jen's work long before I moved to Tacoma. And so she'll be in the Hot Shop working around our daytime students. So she'll actually arrive on December 12th and work during the daytime classes for the students to be exposed to a renowned artist and get to see them at work. Our last artist was Sayuri Fukuda. And so Jen is going to be showcasing their work, or her work, for the students throughout the day. And then on the 16th, the Hot Shop Hot Nights is our community event. And so we have this residency program, and the Hot Shop Hot Nights are specifically for us to be able to open our doors for the community to just walk in and get to also be or witness great artwork being made by artists local. But the program itself will also end up encapsulating artists from different parts of the country. Next year we'll have an artist from LA coming through, Cedric Mitchell, and then we'll have 2 artists from a program in Chicago coming out as well. So the Hot Shop Hot Nights specifically is kind of our way of combining like artists from around the area and around the nation, and allowing the community to also see what Hilltop is about, and that, you know, we're trying to bring everyone in and get to witness the greatness that is glass blowing.
That's so cool. Well, looking forward to all the wonderful events in December with Hilltop Artists, and can't wait to attend the sale myself and Hot Shop Hot Nights as well. So thank you both so much for being here and for telling us all about your art and your medium. Thank you, and happy holidays to you both.
Likewise, Leah.
And just a reminder that the Tacoma Santa Parade is coming up on Sunday, December 4th. The parade will take place on South Tacoma Way between 50th and 56th Street, so another festive, fun family event to attend. Guests can enjoy marching bands and floats and classic cars, food street vendors, and what Santa Parade would be complete without the man himself, Santa. Festivities begin at noon and the parade starts at 4:30 p.m. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for all of our guests for braving the winter weather today and being here in the studio for another edition of Cityline, and we will see you next time.
Tacoma is my home, yeah, Tacoma is my home. Tacoma is my home, the place I call my own. Tacoma is my home, yeah, Tacoma is my home. Well, you're from the east end, how you're from Green Bay, how you're from Atlanta, but Tacoma's where you'll stay. Well, you're from the east end, how you're from Green Bay, how you're from Atlanta, but Tacoma's where you'll stay. Yeah, Tacoma, that's my home, from the pines to the dawn. Tacoma, that's my home, yeah, Tacoma, that's my home. Tacoma, that's my home, place I call my own. Tacoma, that's my home, yeah, Tacoma, that's my home. All right, you're from the East Coast,